Hello Wisdom Souls, this is Modhura from Wisdom Tarot. This is my first podcast. It will be a little short one where I will share an interesting, journey about my tarot card reading, why I'm here as a tarot reader. Many times before, I had received many dream guidance where I had seen many times it's like some kind of historical place which is very much old and vintage. It's like a shop which is spiritual and has many spiritual tools to sell, where I had visited frequently, and this dream occurred frequent times in a similar manner. So I had noted it down one day to see what it is. This dream has some very in-depth message, and I find like I had known this place before somewhere. It was a awkward feeling. I really couldn't express it. Whoever closest people know me better, they took a stance towards this and took an interest to know about this all. So in this way it started, and frequently in this dream I almost all the time asked like some seller, like, I need this particular card. That was a major arcana, and that was the Hierophant. And I was too much drawn to it, and I felt like why again and again the dream occurring, showing only this card. So basically, if I tell the meaning of Hierophant in brief, which is literally a book-wise meaning, you could take it like this. We, as a tarot reader who really receives some assistance to channel messages, do not really read by book, because this is a literary meaning of 78 cards of original Rider-Waite tarot deck. We channel throughout our reading with the help of intuition and assistance, and many different sensation, smell, maybe some kind of touch. It's like we may feel from the spirit, and it is really not that much of evident from outside to show. So that's why I always say, who believe in energy, believe it. Who do not, it's also understandable. But with the believe the spirit, believe the spiritual assistance of tarot. It really works, and it really helps if you can understand it in depth. So that was the first time. If I really give you a thematic meaning, if I can say about Hierophant, it is a spiritual teacher, spiritual guru, a wise man, older man, traditional in nature, follows the rules and regulation, and very particular about that. Any kind of institutional figure or authority figure, mainly spiritual guru, have a very knowledgeable energy, old soul, and a person bigger than life, a person knows beyond their knowing, something like that. And it has a very different and beautiful meaning as per how the chord spreads come out in different types of topic. So this card was frequently I started visiting in some shop, and I will not share the name of something in very details of my dream. Let it be within me, like a story of me, which I found later that it really exists. So yeah, I was not, what I can say, I was not in awe or surprised that what it happened with me, because I used to be like that only, like from my very earlier ages, earlier time. I was very spiritual by nature. Naturally, I didn't put that much of effort to know in this way, but I find like I questions lots of like much different than others. That makes me very difficult to connect on the same level, but I try to. It's not like that have a resistance from my side. But with my life's experiences, different experiences in my different developmental age I faced, that opened a new door again for the evolvement of this spiritual journey. Hierophant has a message. If it comes in love reading, it could mean that marriage or a stable commitment. If it comes in career reading, it's a stable offer, a help from authority figure. If it could come in a life purpose, that means some missions involved. We have some knowledge to share with the world. So it's very surface level meaning. It goes beyond the level. Means if I can really give podcast on 78 cards separately, it will take a huge time, and it's very interesting who can really understand it in this way. Very beautiful indeed. So yeah, in this way it started. And before this kind of particular dream occurrence, frequently I found myself drawn into tarot. And I as a person personally do not just because I can't see those things in concrete, I just don't wash it off like it never exists, it's totally fraud, it's something like that. I am a person more for take a leap of faith to define a particular topic from different types of knowledge branch. So when I find myself, my life has lots to do with this particular thing and change, I used to frequently say to my closer people, like, I don't know why, I don't know how, but some calling is there that one day, however, I'll be there with tarot, and this will be my perfect day gifted to me. And I used to write a lot in my daily journals and kind of manifestation journal and all those things, like addressing towards divine, that why I feel drawn to it, I believe in it, I have a faith in it. It's a very deep words, like faith in something, faith in your belief. Deliver me this thing someday. So I find my way somewhere in between through the course, and I completed. But if I could say, like, it is more of a intuitive channeling, and who is naturally can able to do that can have a chance within it. It's so beautiful world if you can really see beyond your 3D eyes. It means that 3D eyes is what can be seen from outside. You can really do that. There's different things many people believe, all things is understandable and respectable, but just thing is like random comments and random things are not good. Before pursuing, just you have to really see how it is, what it does, something like that. And I always say this is absolutely not a prediction. By the way, I just recall, as per astrological sign, though these are not a astrological reading or something like that, but it has that astrological sign attached to it. Hierophant is a stable earth sign, Taurus. Yeah. So in this way, it started once, and I thought a lot before launching my channel. And if you could believe, I cannot recall actually which day particular in which year. It's many years back. I just already made my channel logo, that what you see in my every video, initial video starting, that the purple color, it's my favorite one. That was made, and many things in my memory is like stored, but I deleted over the period of time because it jamming my whole mobile and keeping me outside to access other important details from my device. But don't know with what belief, I just keep it safe all the time. I look at it and I just try to delete. Someone stop that, girl, you're just losing your faith. Just keep it, there will be a time. This was a faith. So that was many times before, when I had nothing, like I had no cards, but when the dream happened, occurrence happened all the time. Same thing, same particular, like aged back shop, and it's like I'm visiting someone who is from era back. I can't express the tone, the color, the everything of the dream. I could better write it maybe for me. And in this way, today I find my way. Like before launching, I was thinking like, what I have, can I say something in my mind say that if you believe in the higher force, your divine, your universe, you take a leap of faith, just be yourself genuinely and launch it. I am the person, like the mainstream is like I'm doing my wellness counseling, which is completely a positive psychology, means based on positive psychology branch, and it's strength based approach. I find like very harmonizing energy with this subject and that subject, and it has that base. If you could really go through the questioning style and all those things, it never asks like in in a negative statement. It always reframe it. It's framed the question in this manner. It's always say that the freedom is up to you if you can choose it. Yeah. So with my main course, which is like very near to be completed by me, and with this I felt like there was a stormy period which was ultimately harmonized by this particular stance towards my spiritual journey, which was not possible in the previous year and the coming, the ongoing year before. So yeah, this is very short podcast on how I find myself in this. Whoever know me know that I could be in this, and it's very likely I am in this. Who doesn't know me, maybe they find it quite surprising, or all of a sudden a bang situation like from where I started, and oh, it's like, what? I do it me, and with this, is it possible? Something like that. Okay, so this is so far a brief sharing with all of you, with my members on YouTube. And if you find my energy and vibe peaceful enough, resonating enough, and beautiful enough, dear to your heart, please feel free to subscribe, comment, and like. It is absolutely free of cost. Okay, so stay well, stay healthy. I'll be meeting very soon in my next podcast, and probably with a new reading after my operation. So until then, take a good care of my all those visitors, listeners, whoever is there over there in India and outside India, whoever having. Take a good care and good night. See you soon. Bye bye.